Hello, I am Rachel and welcome to my channel. Today I have a different kind of video for you because somebody gave me free stuff. So I get a lot of different emails of people telling me that they want to send me something free or whatever, and I've never accepted any of them. One time these people sent me an email and they said, "We'd like for you to try our body brushing kit. It'll only cost you $40. That's like some amount off of what it normally costs, and we'd want you to make a video on reviewing this." I'm like, okay, first of all, I wouldn't even accept that. That's way too much money for a body brushing kit that I'm not going to tell people to buy this when you can get one for $5 at the health food store. And then second of all, you want me to buy it? What? So that's not what this video is about. This video is about this light bulb that all these people well, not all these people, just like two other people that I follow on YouTube have reviewed as well, or just shown it and talked about it a little bit. But I have actually been, well, my husband and I have been working on this area in our laundry room that is now like a plant area, rescue center, sprouting place, whatever. And my husband has made some lights for me over in there with LEDs that are very, very, very strong. And the LEDs are really close together, and so they need the heat sink onto them and a fan and then the power supply and everything. And so that's a whole thing. I was like, oh, you should make a video on this. And he's like, no, I don't need to be responsible for people electrocuting themselves. So that's not going to be a video I'm going to show you. I'll just show you eventually when we get that whole area done, because I still need to make some shelves and things. Then I'll show you kind of what he's done for me and the setup. But when I was looking at lights and trying to decide if I wanted to just go ahead and buy a light already made and put together, or if I wanted my husband to make me some, but I was looking around at different light bulbs and seeing ones that were good prices and good quality, and just the different kinds of light bulbs that are out there. There's ones that are very, very, very expensive, and then there's ones that are much more affordable, and then there's ones that are full spectrum. Well, they're all full spectrum, but there's ones that are between the different full spectrum lights. There are purple ones and there are white ones. Now the purple ones are much stronger, and they're going to have a lot more just light available to your plant, so you will be able to photosynthesize that more, whereas the white light, there's other colors in there to make it white, of course, and so that's why it's white. It's not just the red and the blue that your plants really need to absorb, basically. So I've used like daylight bulbs and things that are not LEDs, and of course I didn't want to use a regular light bulb to grow plants better, because that's going to be on all day, and it's also going to be absorbing a lot of power from the grid, I guess, whatever. Now, we do have solar panels, so that's not as big of a deal for us. However, I still don't want to be wasting all this power on a light bulb that does not need to be using all that power. So I wanted to go LED, of course. And I saw lots of different really nice light bulbs, but I did see this light bulb brand, it's in my thingy, just a second. This light bulb, it's by Easy Bright, and well, I'm sure, is it even made by Easy Bright? Like, I'm sure that it's, I mean, a lot of the times these things that you get on Amazon, they're made by a big factory, and then other smaller companies get them and they sell them in America, basically, or wherever. And so this is, I'm guessing, they didn't tell me or anything, I'm guessing that it's just a little small company that buys light bulbs in bulk from China, probably. It does not say on the box at all. It's just a really basic little box, but it was packaged really nicely. Had a cover with it, and then this to protect the end part, whatever it's called, and then it's inside is sat in there really nicely, so it was packaged really well. But it does just have their sticker on there and no other extra information other than like the little barcode. Anyways, this has actually been plugged in for all day. And it's hot, but it's not like burning me. I'm able to hold it. It's not particularly comfortable, so I'm holding it from here right now. So you can see these LEDs here, these are spaced apart, and so that makes it to where the intensity isn't as strong. So, well, for the light itself. Because if these LEDs were closer together, which like the ones that my husband made that need a fan, then it creates a lot more heat, and so like my other ones, they need a fan. Whereas this one, all it needs is just this heat sink. It's nice and quiet because it's hard to get the power supplies right and everything to make it to where the fan is just on enough that it's not loud and obnoxious and is cooling down the LEDs. So sometimes even like on the lights outside for the big old street lights, you can hear the little fan going on them because they have fans too. Anyways, this is just pretty cool to see the different lights on there, of course. There's just so many of them. And this isn't as strong as, like, my little lights, they're like this big and they're super crazy strong. But this is a lot bigger than that, but makes it to where it's quieter and, you know, it's still, I'll show you in a second how much light this puts off. It creates a big space. And so right now I'm using it in my craft room because it has similar light to my laundry room, and they're both darker areas with some northern light to them. So I'm going to be comparing the two of them eventually. Once my husband finishes setting it up, I'm going to compare this one with its amount of growth with seeds and things and my other one. That way I can see how well each of them actually work, and if the bigger system is worth it. I mean, it's worth it just because it's like $5 a thing and my husband can just make it. Whereas this is $25, but I actually have a coupon code for you guys in the description box that they gave me for 20% off. It doesn't give me any money or anything. So if you're like watching anybody else's reviews on these, which I will put some of those in the description box as well. There are only 2 other people that I've seen do videos with these, just Myra and then My Clean Leaves, and she had more of actually showing you how it's been working for her. If you are on like My Clean Leaves channel watching her video, you can just use her coupon code. It doesn't really matter. Now it's like cooled down really, really quickly. I like this light bulb. I've been using this for a couple of days and I've noticed that once this gets to a certain heat, it doesn't just keep getting hotter and hotter. The heat does actually dispel well enough that it will stay a temperature that I can touch it without burning myself. I just have a lamp stand sort of a thing that I was actually going to get rid of, but they're like, wanted to send me this light bulb. Anyways, yeah, I'm just using this light stand. You can use there's clamp stands and things. However, I think like having chickens, the clamp stands are metal. Those get hot too. I mean, the chicken light bulb is way hotter than this, but it's going to be an extra heat, which it might be nice to keep this a little cooler, or it might keep it hotter. I don't know. So I just have this out in the open. It doesn't have anything around it. It's just in the socket, I guess. And it stays a temperature that I know if I hit it or I bump it or I touch it, it's not going to burn me. So that has been something that I've really liked about this, because you know, you buy just a light bulb that's 25 bucks, that's a lot of money, and this is a cheap one compared to other ones that are way more expensive that still don't come with anything for you to plug them into. So I really appreciated that this was not super crazy hot, because it makes it to where you can have it just in the socket part and not worry about it. So anyways, I'm going to show you what this looks like, and I will show you how big of an area this disperses from where I have it and the height that my lampstand has it at, I guess. So my hair is doing really annoying things over on this side today. I don't know what it's doing, but it's been bugging me all day. Like, I'm avoiding the mirrors in the bathroom because, like, why? Right now I just have some starts on here that I'm seeing if it will push the growth on here any further. I have some in other random areas of my house, just testing it to see which ones will grow little babies first and which ones will produce bigger babies sooner. So right now at this stage, it's not really going to do much having a light on them, but I don't know. I'm still trying out the light bulb anyways, I guess. But once they start having some actual leaf growth, which there's a couple of them that are kind of trying to push some leaf growth, so I figured I have it on here anyways, just that way they can have more energy and to see. But yeah, this is my first little test I'm doing so far. And I put this table on here. I normally have a chair here because this is a different area than what I'm using it for now. But I figure I have room here for a regular houseplant and also room for, you know, some seed starts or whatever. So we'll see what I'll end up doing. This light bulb, I have the camera pointing to about when it stops shining. This creates a really wide area of just light for plants. So you could have ones farther away that don't need as much light and then ones closer up that need highlight. So I don't know, this is like maybe 3 feet and then so 3 feet the other way. So this produces a wide range of light. I'm testing it down here, but once I'm done doing all my tests and comparisons for fun to make fun videos, then I am going to have it upstairs with some larger house plants and just to see how well it works up there in a situation that's very much low light. There's some natural light in there, of course. It's just a small western window and the room is huge and it just doesn't have that much light for houseplants to do well. Even my ZZ plant wasn't doing well in there. My peace lily was doing okay, but I still took that out of there because it wasn't doing as good as I wanted. I was still just not happy. So I still don't have any houseplants in my bedroom. So yeah. Once I get this all done, then I will also, once I feel like buying houseplants again, I'm kind of out of the mood of buying houseplants for a little while. I probably shouldn't say that because then I'm gonna be buying houseplants like and get like a whole bunch of them all of a sudden and yeah. But since it's summer, basically, it's not the first day of summer yet, but it's summer, then I'm just buying all the outdoor plants and having fun with my garden. Anyways, yeah. Is that all I needed to tell you about this light bulb? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I haven't seen any particular crazy growth with it. My husband says that it works because of the lights on it. It's just LED lights. They're not going to not work, so yeah. If you like my videos and you want more videos like this, videos on houseplants, videos on house DIY thingies sometimes, and all sorts of different stuff, then please do subscribe. And also like this video so I know that you like this, and maybe I'll make more kinds of videos like this as well. I don't know. This is kind of all my videos are just whatever I feel like doing, so I need some input so that way I know what you guys like. So I hope you have a really great week, and I will talk to you later. Bye!